So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Carry for Lindsey, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and 4. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
You gonna like this?
Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Score, Chiefs 37, Broncos 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They begin with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw. This one caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now back to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Broncos on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's complete. Henry. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
and now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 4. They'll set up a throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
25-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. is relatively easy to see. I notice that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now the Broncos offense will come out here as he'll try to add on 2 more. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Kansas City, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-4 with